What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our Let's Play series here on the Amplified Console Edition. Now, last episode we was working on our mining outpost. I've not done anything with the outside yet, because I'm still waiting on some feedback from my last video to see what you guys wanted me to do with the outside. But on the inside I have gone and tidied it up. Now I've got the pillars in between each of our deep storage units, and that's all looking nice. I've pulled this wall forward about 4 times. Initially it was back by about 6 or 7 blocks. It went back almost as far as the second double chest, so is that 1, 2, 3, it's about 3 or 4 blocks back. 3 or 4 blocks back, that's right. But I ended up pulling it forward because the pillars on this side, it didn't match up with the centre. So as you sort of came in, the right hand side wall was very far off, and symmetry wise, as far as tombs go, it did not look right. So pulled all that forward. I've done a little doorway to our drop off area, so you've got the double chest there, a few droppers to put the shulker boxes on after mine runs, and it matches up level with our actual mine. I've not done the minecart track drop off and send off yet. Just not got round to that because I was working on the interior. Now I'm not too sure whether to go with the pillars joining each other one across the, yep, seriously, English terrible today. With the pillars joining along the ceiling with each other, so then you'll have a row of them going along all the way up, or if I should do some form of a mosaic tile pattern on the ceiling. Now, I'm leaning towards a sort of mosaic just to bring a little bit of colour, because at the moment it looks very bland. And I'm tempted to do carpet going from the end of the stairwell up to the actual mine shaft with hidden lighting underneath. Mainly because obviously the torches have to go without a question of doubt. And if I do the pillars going across there, I'm probably going to put some hidden lighting in along there somehow. I've probably redstone lamps or glowstone with trapdoors on, just to neaten it up a bit. But yeah, the torches definitely have to go, and I don't think lighting that high up will light the area down here well enough, because it's a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a good 9 blocks up. So it will lose 9 blocks worth of light value from up there down here. The maximum light value I think you get from glowstone is 14. And yeah, so by the time it gets down here, it will be dark enough for mobs to spawn, which is what we don't want. So I think hidden lighting underneath some carpet and then do some pattern with the carpet itself might look pretty nice. So I will definitely give that a go. Also, in between episodes, I've done a bit of work on our fortress. Let me just get some flight here. It's always easier for me to do it off. Well, that didn't work. Come on. There we go. Get some flight. Now, I've done 4 towers around the outside with smooth sandstone along the bottom, so it looks a little bit more supported. And I've brought out the top another layer. Now, this is just like the outer part of the main sort of keep area. We're going to have a perimeter wall going from like around here and then cutting across this mountain over here, and then I'm going to change most of this green into desert over here, so then the wall can still come round, and then it will probably finish off over there, and then I'll have another sort of gate that leads onto the mine. Ouch, face planted. But yeah, the main keep's going to come up quite a bit more, so I've sort of done the rigid walls going around the outside there. Got half slabs here to stop anything from spawning and prevent the iron golems from trying to spawn. Also go on where the wall comes out by 1. And yeah, so as you can see, we're getting quite a lot of room in here to do our main storage system and bits and pieces in each of the towers. I'm going to have another building coming up over the iron golem farm, so it's going to be coming up quite a little bit more. I should be able to hop onto these stairs. There we go. Yeah, but that's not what we're going to be working on today. I'm hoping to be able to do this video in one take without having any cuts, but that's extremely difficult for me because I find it very hard to build whilst thinking of what to say. And you can't really have the long, awkward silences during a YouTube video because then you start thinking, well, why didn't he just cut there? But today I want to get a cactus farm up and running in our challenge to start getting all the dyes. And I've come up with a small design, fairly simple, so it shouldn't take too much thinking, which means I can still try to think of what to say whilst building it. But yeah, we are definitely going to be building it off of the side of our slime farm, so then it gives us more reason to come down here. Now, where was it that I wanted to build it? It wasn't over here. I've not dug out a new area. It's where one of these streams come in. Come on, get flight. Whoa. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Yeah, it's over there that I want to build it. As you can see, I've got, I think I've got all the resources on me that I need to build this. I want to build it in these compartments here. So I've got like 3 little sections carved out and another section for the water stream. Now, what I'm hoping is that I'll get rid of this water before placing a new water here, which will run and take all the items, I'm hoping, into this water stream here, down into the main water stream, and then into the collection area where we collect our slime balls. And I thought that might just be like an added, or a nice little added feature to this area. I want to add on more to this area because it took me quite a while to do it, and I'd like to be able to come down here more often than once in a blue moon. But the design that I'm going for is to have floating sand. Now, I'm not sure if you know the little glitch thing that you can do by placing the sand on top of flowers, like double high flowers. But first of all, we need to get some dirt down. And then on top of the dirt, we'll place the flowers in where we want the sand to go. Up here. Then we need them to come one out from the, is that one out? Then we need them one away from each other. So just a little checkerboard pattern. Oh, and did not mean to do that. Yeah, see, as soon as I start building, I go silent because I'm just trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. It's a really bad idea to try to do this all in one take. But yeah, you then can just balance the sand on top of each flower. There we go. Now, regarding our challenge to get all the dyes automated, there's obviously going to be 2 of them that we're going to have some trouble with, which is going to be the blue and light blue. Come on, give me some more headroom here. And that's because the blue you can only get from the lapis, which is going to be the main pain. Now we need to place all of the cactus, barring the one that I'm standing on. Like that. Get rid of this dirt. Ah, thank God for that. Is that going to be high enough? Because we've got to make sure that none of these blocks get block updates after we've done it all. So we need fence posts in between this one. Yep. And this one. That one. So that covers that. We also need them on this side here, I believe. That's that one. And there's only 2 on that side. Just got to make sure that there's fence posts covering each one as it grows to break it. Sorry about that. Now, I did test this in my creative world to make sure that the block update that the cactus does not affect the sand and make it fall. But then, yeah, after we do this, we just get rid of all of the dirt. And then we've got a little floating sand cactus farm here. And then hopefully we should see some cactus fall. Obviously, you're going to get some loss with any cactus farm, because when it breaks, it can obviously fall onto the other cactus or onto itself. Now, where's my torches gone? Okay, we need to get some light in here before we knock out all the torches. There we go. Get some more dirt. Yeah, challenge for the dyes. I've started working on a design for a ink farm in my copy, well, my sort of test world. What I usually do is every now and again I'll make a copy of my current world, and then I'll test out farm designs just before I build them in my survival, especially when they're resource intensive. And the ink farms, I've been looking online a lot, and there are no real winners, like efficiency wise, that work particularly well. Is that enough? So unless you're able to find a area that's 128 blocks in every direction that has no water in your world, it's extremely difficult to build any type of even reasonably, why is this one not placing, efficient ink farm. But the way that I've been doing it, you also got to take in consideration that oh my god, come on, that the squids don't move unless you're within 32 blocks range of them. Oh, that was not meant to happen. So the design that I've done, well, that I'm working on currently, is utilizing that sort of mechanic. So then the area that they do spawn in, as long as they're moving, then they will move into the trap that I've sort of come up with. Okay, I think this side looks pretty much done. Yes, let me back another torch up. I think all the other dyes we're good for. I'm a little bit annoyed by the white dye, because the white dye is bone meal, and obviously we've got no problem getting that now due to the mob farm, but otherwise I find it a little bit irritating that every white flower drops the light grey dye instead of white dye, which I've never understood. And yeah, that was a little bit annoying to me. I don't know why. Get some fences back. Is that the right height? Yep. 2, 1, 2. What else do I want to see? Just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, I know waiting for feedback regarding the outside of our mining outposts may be a little while, because at the moment I think I've only got 27 subscribers, which I never expected to get anyway. The whole reason that I started doing the Minecraft videos is because I did enjoy playing Minecraft, and I played it quite a lot as it was, but I was losing inspiration, and to get other people's input on what I'm working on and to have another reason to be playing it again really adds to the fun of it for me. Like, to try to think of different things that other people haven't done already to put into videos to then upload, and then you also got the new part of editing and doing like the time lapse and things. So I'm learning to use new software on the computer, and just seeing how it all works and learning new things while doing it, whilst enjoying playing the game. It adds a new sort of viewpoint on playing it, and it is extremely fun, knowing that other people are able to watch me build and see the things that I have built, rather than me spending countless hours building these like designs, especially something like this, and the only ones who ever see it is me. But I've had 2 worlds before this one, and I'm more than happy to do like a tour through them worlds for you if you wanted to see them, because I've spent a lot of hours on massive projects on both of them worlds. My first world, obviously, I knew pretty much nothing about redstone whatsoever, and it was mainly just about building. So yeah, the first world isn't too technically advanced compared to my current worlds that I have now. And as far as multiplayer servers go, I was on a couple of different ones, but it started getting to the point where people would then get bored of playing it, and then they'd no longer host the world. So then all the time and hours that you spent on that world was then just gone, and there was no going back to it because it was under their save file on their computer. So the whole multiplayer side of that really got annoying. But I've just stuck to my single player world so far. I'm looking extremely forward to the next update, which brings in the cross-platform play, and it also brings in servers. Now I'm quite happy if I'm able to load my single player world and change it onto a server-based world, and then I'll have some of my friends join this world if they wanted to. Or I'm not sure if I wanted to start a new world and then have my single player let's play still, so then I could still just do the single player YouTube videos, just so that no one builds stuff that I don't really want or don't like. And I don't want to be mean to people that I invite to my world, saying, well look, I don't really like that, it doesn't suit the area, you're gonna have to tear it down. So I think if the servers do come into it, I'd probably end up starting a new world actually. Yeah, more than likely. Because I don't really like it when you spend ages building an area a certain style and then someone will just come along and just make a complete mess of it. Hey, look, we've got cactus shopping. At least we know that this should technically work as long as the water streams work. And get rid of this dirt. And what's it? Fence posts. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the cross-platform play. I'm a little bit sad for the PS4 players. I think it's a little bit out of order. They've sort of been a little bit put aside. But I'm not sure if that's down to their choice or Microsoft's choice regarding the cross-platform. I don't really want too many fence posts, do I? So obviously we need that one. Oh, we don't actually need these two, do we? No, we do not. Get rid of you, get rid of you, because them ones will do both them sides. And then these ones should do them two. I think that should be that. Yeah, it's a little bit unfair on the PS4 players being left out of the crossplay. I'm interested to see what's going to be like having. I have no idea regarding the big server things that they've got already. That apparently you can just join, like the random servers that are starting. Because I think it's like massive servers, but it's all minigame based rather than survival world multiple server things. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the servers coming in, definitely. Any items in the next update I'm mainly interested in? Mainly the observer block is probably the only thing I'm remotely interested in. The Woodlands Mansions, it's hit or a miss whether one will load in my world or not, because I've explored a little bit. I've not done too much exploring, but whether one generates in the world that I've already got, I'm not going to start a whole new world. Oh, that's a song from Aladdin, isn't it? Right. No, I'm not going to start a whole new world just to get a woodlands mansion. They're not that important. There's no new blocks added. There's only the new mobs, which is the Vindicator and Evoker. And I was not meant to do that, was I? I was meant to get rid of the other water first. Really? Think about that dirt. Need to get rid of the other water before making this stream come down. This water here. Okay, why is there still water running? Okay. Yeah, regarding the woodlands mansions, if I don't get one in my world, I'm not going to be starting a new world. I'm not that fussed about it. The only main thing that you can do with the Vindicators is name them Johnny to make them attack passive, well yeah, passive mobs to make interesting mob farms out of. I really do hope that with the update they're bringing an increase to the cap on the amount of hostile mobs and passive mobs you can have in your world. Because at the moment, the console version, if you're on Xbox One, I could understand if you were still playing on 360, that, there we go, floating cactus farm, very quick and easy. I can understand on the 360, the mob caps that they had, because obviously the power of the computers wouldn't be able to process the amount of information too many mobs would take up. But with the Xbox One, PS4, and it's a new Nintendo console called the Switch, I think it's called. Let me throw some cooked salmon down here and see if it gets stuck anywhere along the way. And we'll throw some ice down there. See if any of that gets stuck. We'll throw a couple of rockets. Do a real test. Can I get up there? There we go. Rocket over there. Let's find a block that we've not thrown yet. Yeah, I think the new consoles can definitely be able to handle a lot more or a much higher mob cap, rather than what the 360 and the old PlayStation 3 would have been able to handle. And regarding the next sort of console, the Xbox One X, is that right? I think that's what it's called. I will definitely be getting that because I want the 4K HD texture pack that comes along with it, and I think the games will run a lot smoother, especially games like Ark that use a lot more hardware power. So I'll definitely be buying that console and be hopefully still be doing YouTube videos using that console. Looking forward to a new HD texture pack, especially the clear glass. I cannot tell you, the only texture pack so far in the game that has clear glass is the city texture pack, and it makes all the mobs and the rest of the blocks look rubbish. So I'm looking forward to a texture pack that actually has clear glass. Okay, that is not good. We break you. And then let's break you and you. So all of that stuff should just run off into the water. Make sure that nothing else has just dropped straight down and got stuck somewhere. That is all fine. I can't see anything. Pop down there. Make sure nothing else has got stuck. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I've put sharpness 5 on my axe, so then I don't have to carry a sword around with me. Just an extra inventory spot that I didn't have to use up. There's quite a lot of people that have done that, and I didn't realise that the damage on the axe was so high as well. It's only like 1 less than a sword with sharpness 5. So it comes quite in handy, but the only downside is that you can't enchant it with looting. And I saw it on one of Etho's Let's Play videos where he started using axe when the combat update came out. But yeah, the only time that I really want to use a looting sword is when I'm in the nether, trying to get skulls and blaze rods and such. Now, our collection area, just wait for it to bounce. I'll hop over it. We've got ice, we've got bones from where a Skelly's died, got our salmon, and we've got dirt. But have we got any? Oh, there's some more dirt. Hopefully that should all be working as a cactus farm. And more dirt. Let's switch these both off for a second, just so it can unload everything that it's got on it. Come on. Hey, yeah, there's our rockets, there's our dirt, there's our ice. We'll get rid of the bones. And then hopefully this should start producing cactus for us. Otherwise we'll have to build another cactus farm. But fingers crossed this will work out. But as you can see, and it's working, we've got some cactus. As you can see, the amount of slime blocks we got is building up quite nicely. There's only one project that I've got lined up that uses a considerable amount of slime blocks, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I think that's definitely going to do it. Hopefully we've managed to do this entire video without a cut. Hopefully the video quality is better than the last few. I've been having quite a few serious software issues. Like the last episode, we lost game sound halfway through, and that really annoyed me because it desynced halfway through with the video, and I didn't really want you to have to listen to game sounds that was happening 4 minutes after what the video had showed. Like me opening the chest sound would come 4 minutes after me opening the actual chest. So, but I think I figured it out. It's not the recording software that I was using, it is actually the editing software that I was using. I use 2 different bits of editing software, and I think one of them was desyncing the sound, but once you open the file with it, it had then sort of corrupted the file itself and desynced it within the file. So there was no way of resyncing it back up, like splitting the audio stream after you'd opened it with that software. So I'm going to try it a different way and try a different bit of software today, and hopefully that should be fine. But today, hopefully, one full video, one full project without any cuts, all done and dusted. I hope you enjoyed the video. If it's your first time to the channel, please consider subscribing for more future content, especially Minecraft related content. Yeah, hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.